New details tonight from the family of a Mobile woman found dead in Louisiana. A close relative tells us Melinda Denny was stabbed to death. That relative also shared some additional insight into the moments that led to Denny's death with our Derek Rose.
The account coming from Melinda Denny's cousin, Greg, is a little different than what investigators told reporters about why she was in Louisiana. Not there on a trip with a boyfriend, rather helping a friend who may have turned on her. According to Melinda Denny's cousin, the reason she was in Louisiana is because her friend, Jonathan Nall, called her after getting stranded and wanted Denny to drive from Mobile to New Orleans to help. It was Friday, the cousin adds, Denny's mother called her phone, but Nall picked up and refused to put Denny on the line. The next day, Nall made another refusal, this time to deputies, ordering him to drop a gun he was holding to his head.
I am in the Witness Protection Program. I have been an undercover agent for quite some time.
That gun, turns out it was unloaded, and deputies used a less lethal method to get Nall into custody, but Melinda Denny was not with him. And less than a mile from that scene, investigators found Nall's Jeep, and according to Denny's family, blood in the back seat.
We're not jumping to conclusions, but a lot of the evidence points in his direction.
How many got back here?
During the search for Denny, investigators were drawing conclusions.
At this point, we are very comfortable that this case will ultimately end with an arrest of Nall for homicide.
Autopsy results have not been made public by officials, but Denny's family tells us it was informed today the mother of four was stabbed.
When someone is murdered and obviously shown signs of struggle and wasn't allowed to talk to her family, it's really difficult for any words to comfort, knowing that she was probably terrified and that she suffered.
And according to Jonathan Nall's mother, he has a history of bipolar disorder, and she fears drug usage may have played and made his problems even worse, telling me today, quote, "This is an example of kids going down the wrong path." Denny's family, meanwhile, denies that she was on drugs, and Jonathan Nall's attorney did not return calls for comment. Greg?